Hello class 4. Let's start new chapter from science, that is chapter 2, the food factory of plants. First of all, let us study about parts of a plant. Flowers, leaves, roots, stem. Okay, this is a picture of plant and these are main parts of the plant. So let us study each of them. First of all, parts of a leaf. Okay, so leaf blade, side veins, main vein, leaf apex and stomata. Now leaves appear green due to the presence of chlorophyll. So children, you all have seen most of the leaves are green in color, isn't it? But how it is only green in color? Because green appears due to the presence of chlorophyll. That means chlorophyll is present in leaves. That is why plants remain green, okay, or leaves remain green. Now parts of a leaf. The flat part of the leaf is called leaf blade. So the flat part of the leaf is called leaf blade. Each leaf has one main vein and many side veins. So each leaf has one main vein. Main means this middle one. Okay, this is main vein and many side veins. The veins help in transporting of substances like water, minerals and prepared food to and from the leaf. The lower surface of the leaf has stomata which helps a plant to breathe. So children, the veins help in transporting of substances like water, minerals and food. Okay. So each main means leaf blade. This is the part of the leaf, flat part of the leaf, and side veins and main vein. Now what are the function of side veins and main veins? They help in transporting substances like water, minerals and food items which is prepared by leaf. Okay, we will study afterwards means how leaf prepare their own food. First of all, let us study about veins help in transporting minerals, okay, and water. That means water and minerals and food. These substances carry main vein or side veins carry these all substances for the whole plant. The lower surface of the leaf has stomata which helps a plant to breathe. Now this is lower part of the leaf and this is stomata. This stomata we can see on the lower surface of the leaf, okay, and this stomata, what are the function of stomata? Stomata helps a plant to breathe. That means like us, like human beings, plants also breathe, isn't it? We human beings breathe through our nose, isn't it? We breathe through our nose, isn't it? Like us, plants also breathe, but not nose, because plants do not have nose, isn't it? So plants have stomata which help them to breathe. So next one is leaves photosynthesis. The process by which leaves make their own food is called photosynthesis. So children, parts of a plant we have studied. So plants also need food. Like us, plants also need food. So, but which part of the plants make food for the whole plant? Let us study. Leaves. Okay, that means leaves of the plants make food food for the whole plant. So, the process by which leaves make their own food is called photosynthesis. So, leaves make the food for the whole plant by the process. There are some process which is needed by leaves to make the food for the whole plant. That process is called photosynthesis. Photo means light. Synthesis means to put together. Okay. So, photo means light and synthesis means to put together. Green plants make their own food with the help of chlorophyll present in leaves. So, before we have studied that leaves remain green because of chlorophyll presence in the leaves, that that chlorophyll present in the leaves, green plants make their own food. Okay, that means you have seen dry leaves also, which fall from the trees, that is dead leaves also. So they cannot make their food, isn't it? So but only green plants can make the food for the whole plant, because it remains green and because chlorophyll is present in the leaves. So to make their food, chlorophyll must be needed. Okay. Sunlight. So leaves need some substances. First one is chlorophyll, which is already present in the green leaves, and sunlight they get from the sun. Okay, and water and carbon dioxide are used. So children, plants are living things. So leaves are called the food factory of the plants. Okay, and how leaves make their food? Because leaves also need some substances, like first one is sunlight and chlorophyll, which is already present in the leaves, and sunlight and water and carbon dioxide are used. Okay, these things are needed by leaves to make their food for the whole plant. Okay, oxygen is given out in this process. So children, when leaves make their food with the help of the sunlight, water and carbon dioxide, at that time oxygen is given out. Okay, that oxygen is needed for human beings. Because we breathe oxygen when we through our nose, when we breathe, isn't it? That oxygen, we get that oxygen from plants. So plants need carbon dioxide when the leaves starting prepare their food. Understood? That means plants need carbon dioxide to live, and we need oxygen to live, isn't it? To breathe. That means we get oxygen from plants, and plants get oxygen from human beings or animals. Now, function of leaf. The green leaves of a plant manufacture food, so it is known as the food factory of plants. So, green leaves of plant manufacture food. So, green leaves means leaves of the plant manufacture make their food with the help of sunlight, water and carbon dioxide and chlorophyll also, which is already present in the leaves, and so that is why leaves are called the food factory or kitchen of the plant. Understood? Leaf helps the plant to breathe through the holes called stomata. We have already studied that stomata is present the lower surface of the leaf, which help the plants to breathe. Trees and mountains have needle-like leaves to prevent water loss. Okay, so trees on mountains, like in hilly areas, trees have needle-like leaves. Okay, that is why it has needle-like leaves, because to prevent water loss. Now next one is non-green plants. Now, mushroom and bracket fungi are some examples of non-green plants. Non-green plants. There are many other plants that are different from green plants. So, there are many other plants which is different from green plants. So, mushroom, have you seen the leaves of a mushroom? No, isn't it? Because this is not a green plant. This is a non-green plant. There are certain green plants that do not have chlorophyll. These plants prepare their own food. So these are some non-green plants which do not have chlorophyll. That is why it remains. It is not in green color. Okay, because it doesn't present chlorophyll. And these plants prepare their own food. So this non-green plant prepare their own food. Okay. These plants depend on dead plants and animals for food. So green plants cannot make their own food by themselves. And this non-green plant like mushroom and bracket fungi, they have to depend their food, okay, from dead plants and animals. Okay, mushroom and bracket fungi are some examples of non-green plants. So mushroom and bracket fungi are some examples of non-green plant. Now next one is insectivorous plants. Plants are carnivorous in nature. Their leaves are modified to trap insects. So you know children, carnivorous means carnivorous animals that eat the flesh of animals, isn't it? Meat. Okay. So we also carnivorous, isn't it? Omnivorous. But carnivorous means that animals which eat only meat. Like this, plants are also carnivorous in nature. So let us study about Venus flytrap and peacher plant. These are carnivorous plant which can be found in nature on earth, isn't it? So Venus flytrap has leaves that are like boxes with hinges. Okay, this is then a boxes with hinges. They have long hair along the edges. So this is edges, okay, at the top of the leaf, edges, and you can see this like spines. This is long hair. Okay, when an insect touches the hair, the leaf snaps shut, trapping the creature inside. So when some insect comes and sit on it, the leaf snaps shut. Okay, close it, and it eats. This plant eats that insect. So it shows that, it proves that this Venus flytrap is a carnivorous plant. Peacher plant leaves are in the form of a container like this. This is like a container, isn't it? Or peacher with the lid to cover the mouth. Okay, when the insect comes on it, it covers its mouth. So these are the example of carnivorous plant. Now last one is interdependence between plants and animals. So children, up to here we have plants are also living things, and leaves are the main part of the plant which can make food for the whole plant. So interdependence between plants and animals. How plants and animals interdepends each other. Okay. Plants and animals depend on each other for food and shelter. Plants provide food to animals. So why plants and animals are interdependent to each other? Because each other for food and shelter. Because plants and animals have to depend, okay, for food and shelter. Like this, plants give shelter to animals, and plants provide food to animals. So plants also give food for animals. Plants give out oxygen to breathe. Animals breathe out carbon dioxide that plants use for photosynthesis. So, we living organisms or human beings and animals, we all need oxygen to live. We all need food to live. So, that is why that food, that oxygen we get only from plants. Understood? And plants need carbon dioxide from human beings or animals. So that is why they are dependent to each other. Thus, plants and animals are strongly interdependent on each other for their survival. So that is why it shows that plants and animals are strongly interdependent to each other. Okay, for their survival, for survival or to live on Earth. Understood? So children, till here, all you have understood till here. Okay, thank you.